gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to you live from my favorite place to come to you live, in my car, sitting in traffic. Where am I? I'm in hell, actually. In case anybody wants to know what hell on earth feels like, if you're ever in Southern California, take a stroll on the Interstate 5 freeway at 4:45. My clock says 3:45 in my car, but that's because daylight savings is still fucking me up. Does anybody else think it's crazy that a president created daylight savings? Like, it's not even like a natural, like a phenomenon, like a leap year or something. Literally, it was like written into law. It was like Eisenhower or something. Any history buffs out there, you could correct me. But I know it was a Roosevelt. One of those old fucks. They're like, you know what? For whatever reason, we need to change the clocks ahead or behind. It's crazy. We got presidents that can do that. So yeah, if you ever want to know what hell on earth feels like, the 5 freeway at 5 o'clock on a Friday. For those of you that want to know what I was doing in LA today, got a fun little project coming up soon. Many of you may have seen me a couple weeks ago, dressed in drag, dressed as a sumo wrestler, singing in the children's choir, becoming a gentleman. The last one was obviously the biggest stretch for me. I filmed a pilot for a show on NBC called First Look. It will be premiering, I believe the premiere date, don't quote me on this, is going to be April 28th, I think. For those of you who haven't heard of First Look, amazing show. It's on after SNL, so for all you night owls out there on a Saturday night who aren't out turning it up at the club, make sure you turn it on. I will be obviously promoting it through my social medias channels coming up here soon. So there's really gonna be no excuse to miss it. You're gonna see me in ways you never thought you'd seen me before. Just when you thought you'd seen the weirdest shit that I've been involved in, you've never seen me with eyelashes this long, contoured nose. My makeup job is gonna make Nicole Ramos jealous. All right, my contouring job. So, Nicole, if you're out there, if I was there, I'd sprinkle some fish flakes in your bowl for you. So, just so everyone knows, in addition to that, you gotta check it out. We are currently waiting for my friend Leroy to sign in. He's gonna be coming in. We got a lot of shit to talk about. What better arena to do it in than Facebook Live? I'm sorry, Instagram Live. I'm not a real big Facebooker. You know what I do think? I will say this is funny though about Instagram and Facebook. I've never understood the whole why girls have to have all their Instagram profiles on private. I don't get that. I mean, you're already putting it out there. Most of them have Twitter accounts too that aren't private. 9 times out of 10 though, a girl will have a private Instagram but a public Facebook. So, can somebody please tell me what the logic behind that is? If there is any. I don't see it. I don't get it. Listen, I like to expose myself. I'm public to the world, okay? I ain't hiding behind any privacy shit, okay? So if you haven't already done so, add me on Snapchat. Your boy, Bananas. You're obviously already subscribed to my Instagram. My Twitter is MTV Bananas. Always funny. Too many creeps. The Pink Panther says there's too many creeps. Yeah, well, so aren't these creepy people everywhere? They're not just on Instagram. I mean, if that's the logic behind setting on private, then you should have your Twitter set on private and your Snapchat set on private and your Facebook set on private. 9 times out of 10, it's like Shirley Temple on Instagram, private. Oh, well, let me just type in Shirley Temple on Facebook, and boom, up populates 900 pictures of her. Anyways, a friend told me about it. No, I don't do that. I have a friend who told me that's usually the way to go. The one good thing about being stuck in traffic, I will say this, because there's not a lot. And as you can tell by how slow things are passing by my window, the one good thing about being stuck in traffic is I can read your questions, and the risk of bodily injury and damage to my car is much less. Watch, you want to see me do it? Oh, Clarence, come on, I can't read that. Clarence probably just signed in. I can't read a novel, dude. Throw me like a sentence or two. Hold on, we just sped up a little bit. By the way, for those of you that don't live in Southern California and who are used to seeing clouds in the sky, it's actually really nice. The weather here has been great. We're calling it Miracle March because we're getting snow and rain. Two things that are usually not in abundance in Southern California. And I'm missing out on all the snowboarding right now. I'm really bummed. I'd go, but I have somewhere important to be. Can't tell you where. But I will tell you that the place I'm going, I will be serving revenge ice cold. It's not a spoiler. I could be going anywhere. But where you think I'm going is probably where I'm going. So there you go. BML says you're the GOAT. Thank you. Of all the barnyard animals I would like to be, I think a goat's the one. I mean, if I was in if I went to a petting zoo and I had to pick one animal to be, I would probably be the goat. Or a rooster, because I'm a cock sometimes. Am I driving stick shift? Yes, I am. Real men wear pink and drive stick shift. What, same cheap shades? Buddy, cheap. You don't want to know what these cost me. Nothing. What else we got? What kind of car? A really fast one that gets excellent gas mileage, and has a lot of back seat room in case I want to take a little Ophelia for a ride. Who, by the way, I've been getting a lot of. Listen, there's a lot of concerned people out there that want to know why Ophelia has not been part of my Insta story for a while. She's been on vacation. Okay, Ophelia. Living with me, you can imagine Ophelia has a pretty busy agenda. So every once in a while, girl needs to let her hair down. So Ophelia just was in Florida visiting my dad, Grandpa Pa Gigi, what we call him, Grandpa Regis, Papa Bananas. I will say this. If you're out there and you ride a motorcycle in bumper-to-bumper traffic and you just fly in between rows of cars, you're a fucking idiot, okay? It's only a matter of time. I hate to say it, but the one thing that my mom did that I still to this day thank her for that I didn't when I was younger was she did not let me get a motorcycle. Because that shit, it's a death wish. Alright, I don't know. I was talking about Ophelia. Yeah, Ophelia's been in Florida. You know, getting a tan, partying with her friends, drinking copious amounts of milk, and, you know, just having diaper parties. So she's back now, though. I'm actually heading home. My sister and Ophelia just got back from Florida today. I've had a nice little break. Had some time to, you know, unwind, decompress. I've had a baby-free house now for a bit, but, they're back, and we're going to see her tonight. So, even though this live will most likely be over by the time I get home, depending on how entertained you guys keep me, how interesting this is so far, you're leaving a lot left to be desired, okay? You will find her in my story, okay? So we're gonna do definitely, me and Ophelia, we got a lot of catching up to do. I haven't seen her in a while. I want to see what's going on in her life. You know, has she seen anybody new? You know, has she had any bouts with diaper recently? You know, what's her favorite type of milk these days? We have a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about. Any new outfits? I can't wait to see the new outfits that she got. Apparently, my sister took her shopping in Florida, and they got some cool new stuff. So we're probably going to check out outfits, change some diapers. You know, see what Kermit's up to these days. Any episodes of Sesame Street I need to watch. That's our thing. We watch Sesame Street together. I know all the songs. I'll sing them to you if I get bored. Challenge. The challenge 30.5 Chance vs. Stars is half a season. Not sure what that means. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it being the GOAT? You know, with great power comes great responsibility. Anything that's happened to me as far as the show's concerned is a byproduct of my talent and my success. Not to toot my own horn. I just tooted my horn. Not to toot my own horn, but, you know, here's what's hard. What's hard about being in the position that I'm in is it's almost like I've gotten to a point now where it's like, if I don't win, it's a loss, right? This last season, I mean, I won more individual challenges. I was in more troikas than anyone else on the show. And then due to a very unforeseen, unfortunate injury and a few things that didn't swing my way, I got put in a situation where I ended up, you know, getting sent out. And, you know, that's just the way it goes. It's tough. Here's what's tough about, you want to know what's tough about being in the position I'm in? Day one, I show up in the house, and the entire house already has their torches and their pitchforks out, sharpened, ready to get rid of me. So it's a lot. There's never a moment that I can, on the challenge, where I can relax, let my hair down, paint my nails, take my bra off. It's from the second I show up to the second I leave. It's you know, I'm taking grenades in the trenches, but I wouldn't have it any other way. All right. It's better to be talked about negatively than not talked about at all. I'd rather be loved or hated than people not having an opinion of me. Indifference is the worst thing. So I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, but yo, I got time. I got nothing better to do than sit here and ramble about nothing. Who would win in a no holds barred street fight between Justina or Jemmy? Okay, if there's a hot dog cart in the street, Jemmy's not even going to get involved in the street fight. She's going to be busy. But I will say, and that was a joke. Uh-oh. Here come the keyboard warriors. They're coming after me. I made a joke about Jemmy. Oh, I'm a bully. I'm just gonna nip that one in the bud for you. Listen, Justina's my girl, and I got her all the way. She's gonna have to trim her nails though. It's not easy to fight with you know 7-inch long talons. So, but no, I got Justina in that fight all day long. If you didn't see Champ Stars the season that Justina was on, that girl is an absolute gamer. Absolute gamer. Love her to death. One of my favorite people on earth. And she's a paisan. So, you know, us Ginzos got to stick together. I wish she was actually on here right now, because we'd patch her in. Justina's a great time. However, she does have a tendency to get a little off the rails in these conversations. The last time we did an Instagram live together, I actually couldn't post it. It got so... She went so far off the rails on our little chat that even me, someone that, you know, is a fan of colorful language, couldn't even risk posting that one. So, can Justina be a special guest referee for our upcoming summer battle. Clarence, my man, for those of you that don't know, Clarence Pryor and I have a swimming battle that we're going to do. If you don't already do it, follow him. He's my friend. He's the most supportive guy on earth. Loves the challenge. Loves Power Rangers. Loves Johnny Bananas. Clarence, I'm going to make that happen, buddy. Justina will be there. She'll be a referee in the pool to make sure that we're both wearing Speedos, all right? Because I think a good mental edge I get on you is if I jump in that pool and I start skinny dipping. You're not going to be able to concentrate on what's going on in the pool. I started watching the challenge because I was a fan of Natalie from Big Brother. How do I think she's doing on Vendettas? Alright, even though I think Natalie's mad at me right now, for what, I don't know. It seems like every time I turn around, I did something else wrong. She's always mad at me about something. I am going to defend Natalie again, because I've done it throughout the season. I think Natalie got a very unfair shake this season on the challenge, okay? And I think that she, unfortunately, has gotten, like I said, an inaccurate edit. I think the thing about the challenge is you want to keep your cards close, right? The point of the game isn't to let everybody know what game you're playing, who you're in alliance with. The point of the game is to create controversy and confusion and out people for whatever their alliances are, or, you know, and not be forthright. If somebody comes up to me and they go, hey, are you in an alliance with fucking so-and-so? I'm not going to tell you that. That's none of your business. And so the fact that on this last episode, you know, it seems like they're playing up this whole storyline between her and Nelson, and now they're so close, and how now she said his name and she's the biggest snake in the game. I mean, come on, dude. Like, in my opinion, she's after I got eliminated, now she's kind of on her own. She's in self-preservation mode. You're gonna do whatever you can to save yourself. So calling her a snake, I mean, listen, that's the nature of the game. You can't be successful on the challenge without being deceitful. It's the whole point of the game. All right? For God's sake, last season was called Dirty 30 for a reason. Not just because everyone in the house is dirty, but because you gotta be dirty. There you go. So there you go, Natalie. I know you're mad at me, but hopefully you see this and you saw that I once again have defended you. Stuck my neck out for you. I kind of have to, because I really do feel like a lot of the reason that Natalie's in the position she's in is because she was paired up with me. I don't really think she knew what she was getting herself into by aligning herself with me. Has a lot of benefits, but it also has a lot of drawbacks. So, should be interesting to see in future seasons how we're going. How do I feel about Cam Roy? For those of you that don't know, they're talking about Leroy and Cam and their little love affair. Listen, whatever makes Leroy happy, I'm all about it. So, I like Cam. I think she needs to mellow out on the whole queen thing. I think it's a little too early to be crowning yourself queen on your first season. I've done 18 seasons and I don't call myself the king. Although I should. I like the goat. Goat's got a better ring to it, alright? I'll take a goat over a king. But other than that, I think whatever makes Leroy happy, I'm all for it. I totally support it. I will say this, Cam would make a great wife for Leroy. She cooks better than anyone I've ever seen, and they haven't shown it yet, but like every night me and Leroy would be laying in our bunks next to each other, whatever, talking about whatever the hell guys talk about, and in would come Cam with a plate of food for she calls him Uncle Leroy. It was actually really cute. I need a Cam in my life. Cam, if things don't ever work out between you and Leroy, I wouldn't mind some home cooking. What else we got? A cow. What's that? Cow what? Instead of a goat, I'm a cow? I don't know where the cow thing's coming from. Oh, Leroy's trying to join, is he? Lee, if you're trying to join, where's he at? Lee, you know you gotta join. Is he there? Are we just saying that? Tag Leroy in your chat. I don't see him. He's supposed to be. I talked to him a bit ago. He was supposed to be signing in. He's cutting someone's hair right now. So, Leroy, if you're there, if you're done cutting hair. Alright. That was a false alarm, people. Tag Leroy. What do you mean tag? Let's go. Lee, hit the button. Hit the I accept. I gotta put up my volume so I can hear him. Oh. Buddy!
What up,
Lee! What are you doing? What were you at the mechanic? What are you changing the
Man,
tire?
you gotta keep these things clean, bro.
Keep what
My
clean?
clippers.
Okay, so Leroy, why don't you tell us where you're at, what you're doing, and why you look like you're working at Pep Boys right now?
Barber school, man. That's what they make. That's what we gotta wear. It's called a smock.
Barber school. Yo, what do you think? Yo, I'm gonna need you to freshen up this beard line right here, man.
Oh, you know what we got for that? I'm gonna show you.
What?
Hold on, homie.
Show me. All right.
I'm gonna break this bad boy out on you.
Stop.
See that?
What is that? A straight razor?
Yep.
How does that work? Let me see. Demonstrate on your balls real quick how that thing works.
I would, but there's little kids in here. Hey,
Yo, so where are you at? Where are you at right now? You're at Barber?
I'm at school. I just got done cutting the last hair. You know, I gotta.
What'd you do? You give him the hairy pop.
Miss Allen, we ain't taking nobody else, are we? Yeah, we done, but you have to come back tomorrow, bro.
Look at Leroy. It's so studious. What a good student.
That's right. Yeah, people be coming in last minute, bro, trying to get a cut. You know I'm on here. I just busted this little kid. This little kid just started me, said he want to see me outside, so he want to fight me.
Why, you fucked his hair up?
Oh, bro, what? Mess his hair up ain't the word, bro. Mess his hair up, man, gave him a disease. Yep.
You should have given him the Harry Potter, bro, the little lightning bolt.
Oh, I would. I ain't got no time, bro. I'm in a rush, homie, or I would. And it ain't the money. I got to get some other gig, homie. Yeah. Hello?
Listen to this. Leroy straight hustling. Yeah, man, tell me you don't have any time. You're doing something important right now.
Yeah, where you headed to?
Home?
From where?
Yo, I was recording up at NBC today for this that show First Look.
Oh, okay.
Yo, by the way, people, Leroy's gonna make a guest appearance on this show that I did. So
hey, are they
just to give you guys a little teaser.
They really gonna show that?
I'm doing it. They what?
Are they really gonna show that?
They better. That was like the best clip of the episode.
Yeah, that was funny.
So I'm doing this etiquette class, right? So one of the segments is I got to learn how to be a gentleman, which isn't a stretch for me. And as this lady's teaching me, it couldn't have worked out any better. As this woman who's like this eloquence teacher, world-renowned eloquence teacher, is teaching me how to talk and be a gentleman. Leroy calls. I answer the phone, and what do you say? What do you say? How do you answer? How do I answer? How do you answer the phone?
I ain't allowed to curse where I'm at.
He goes, what's up, motherfucker?
You can recite it.
Loud as shit. It was on speakerphone, and this lady almost pissed herself.
Tell him what else I said.
Great. I don't remember.
No, tell him what else I said. You're allowed to. You got my...
I don't remember, man. I don't remember, man. That was a long time ago.
I'm sure there's not a lot of people in this group chat that looks like me, so you good. Go ahead. Fire away. Go ahead.
Bro, I don't remember, man. It was a long time ago. I blacked out.
It was a bunch of N-words. The lady made her feel real uncomfortable.
Hey, man. Bro, you should have seen her. She turned bright red. She started sweating.
She was talking about, you said she had you tied up. Tell her something.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Yo, so what? People were tripping on Natalie?
No. They're just saying that that do I think she's a snake? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like she's just playing. I think she's just like, playing the only card she can, man. Now that I'm gone,
no, she cool.
You're obviously not gonna have her back. You're obviously not gonna have her back because she swore me off.
No, I love her, man. She cool. I don't love her as much as I love Cam.
No, we were talking about Cam too. Nothing. I just said that if she has a sister, introduce me.
Yo, man, Cam is what they say. Everything. You see that picture I posted earlier?
I'll take what? No, what was it?
Picture of me staring at her neck saying she smelled like a glazed honey bun. So I'm trying to maintain my diet, but it's hard for me to maintain when she's over there smelling like Cinnabon.
Yo, the Cinnabons, you gotta start from the middle.
And I will.
Oh God. So what's going on now on the show, man? Now what? So what's your plan, dude? Last episode was good. They tried to fuck you, and you managed to work your way out of that one.
How miserable I was when you dipped?
That was. You should have seen me. They had a camera on you. I don't think, bro. If you would have seen how I was, I just locked myself in a dark closet for
I was ready to fight, bro. Straight up.
I just cried. I curled up in a ball. I just peed in a mason jar for a week. I never even left the closet.
I seriously almost swung on Tony.
Well, hey, man. Some people get what they deserve.
Oh, his day coming. Look, let me finish this up, homie. I'm gonna hit you. Give me like 15 minutes, and I'll really be able to get into it when I get in the whip.
All right. Okay, I got another. I basically got another probably 20, 25. So call me back. All right. Is Leroy gone? Did we lose Lee? See, this is annoying. Now, how do I get... All right, so even though he's gone, can you still see a split screen? I can't tell. Hold on, let me flip this camera around real quick. Do you guys see a thing of him on the bottom? Is there still a split screen? See the top of Leroy's head. There we go. All right, never mind. He left. All right, Cara Maria T. Are we friends now? Cara Maria T. Listen, I'm not gonna address any questions that you're throwing out until you tell me if we're friends or not, because I know you've had it in for bananas for a long time. All right, you're vicious. So are we friends or not? I need to know where we stand. I need to know where we're at. I need to know if we've signed a peace treaty yet, or if we still need to hate each other, because I don't know. No using the phone while driving. Well, Joshua, what are you, a cop? Because unless you are, do not tell me how to live my life. And even if you are, you still can't tell me how to live my life. Eric, be nice to Jemmy. Listen, I love Jemmy, all right? Come on, people. What happened to the days when we could have fun, tease each other, poke fun at each other, and not have everybody get fucking offended about everything? I honestly believe one of the biggest problems today in society is political correctness run amok, all right? These days, you can't open your mouth without somebody getting offended about something or pissed off. It's like, people, comedy and humor is what brings us together, all right? If we can't agree on comedy and if we can't laugh at ourselves and each other, then what do we have? A big, boring society full of fun sponges, all right? If Daniel Tosh can say it, why can't I? Why can he get away with saying anything? Anything. Oh, Carmen, all right. We're good now. Ladies and gentlemen, we passed a milestone today. All right? Even though Cara Maria and myself mended the bridge and may have feelings for each other, her fan accounts still, man, were just like vicious, right? Like, I'm like, what's going on here? Why is this happening? So I think they're slowly starting to come around. So you guys just witnessed history being made, all right? Me and Cara Maria's fan account are friends now, so I'm glad that happened. All right, well, listen, we're bringing people together. That's what Instagram Live does, man. That's what it does. Brings people together, even in traffic, sitting here. Who would have thought? I love your friendship between Cara and you. You know what? There comes a time, all right, when even the greatest of adversaries have to lay down their arms and just move in the same direction. It's happened with a lot of the vets, all right? And if you notice, I mean, CT and myself, we did not see eye to eye for a long time. But Wes and myself, it's another example. I mean, you can only go against certain people for so long, and then you just have to get to a point where it's like, yo, you just got to respect the competitors for who they are and what they've accomplished. And without people like Cara, CT, the Wes Bergmans, there's a lot of people that I've had rivalries with in the past. We've gotten over it. Without these people, the challenge wouldn't be where it is today. So I like to think also that they are. I mean, they've been around. They're legends. They've been around for a long time. And as the saying goes, I'd rather have them pissing out of my tents than into it. So there you go. A little wisdom for you. All right, little highway wisdom. Who do I miss that's no longer competing? Mark Long, Kenny, Evan. Let's see, who else? Jen Grijalva. You know, Jen was another one. Me and Jen didn't get along for the longest time, and then we did, and we're still really good friends. I just take a while. People don't understand this. With me, it's like, what separates me from like a lot of other cast members is I'm not an easy person to like get buddy friendly with. All right, there's a lot of people who come in the house and they're like, I want to be friends with everybody, like whatever. You can't do that. I keep my inner circle very close, very small, and I'm not someone it takes a while for me to like, warm up to people. So once I do, friends for life, unless you fuck me over, then I'll be coming with you. I'll be coming for you, and hell will be coming with me. So it's a little foreshadowing, ladies and gentlemen. Update on me and Sarah. We, as far as I know, still are not Facebook official. I think I'm blocked on all her social media accounts. I don't know. It was a bad divorce, all right? But it worked in reverse. I got everything. In the divorce, usually they get everything. I got everything in the divorce. It was amazing. I don't know. We must have had a very lenient judge. Overrated. Tori, Kayla, and Jenna? I was just reading that. That was just a question. I will say, out of those three names, I will say one of them is overrated, and it's not Tori or Jenna. How about that? I'm glad you did it. You deserved it. Thank you. Reality MTV. Cara Maria is the female Jesus. Well, what if Jesus is female? You know, why you gotta assume that Jesus is a guy? So if that's the case, then maybe she just is Jesus. You know? Putting that just a little food for thought, all right? Just to go to show that maybe Bananas isn't what we all thought he was, all right? He's saying that Jesus could be a female, and it's possible. Nobody really knows. If that's the case, Cara, I'm going to need you to turn some water into wine for me and send it to my house. So I don't feel like going out tonight and buying any. I like Pinot. All right? Pinot Noir. Can you please try and make it like a $20 bottle or more? None of this like cheap shit. That's silly says I love you. That's silly. I love you too. But I still feel with other people. Whoops. Ooh, you see that? I almost pulled into another lane because I was trying to read your freaking comments, questions. A lot of people asking the same question over and over, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm not addressing certain people, so just don't even bother. And I'm going to tell you why. Without saying names, I'm going to tell you why I'm not addressing certain people, okay? There's this disturbing trend that has developed where all these loser cast members that want to make a name for themselves know, hey, oh, Lee's back. Lee. Well, he was for a second. There's all these loser cast members that, listen, I did it the hard way. I made a name for myself. I fucking was on the grind for over a decade, creating this guy, right? Through sweat, toil, and tears. I didn't just go like, you know what? This other cast member's got a shit ton of notoriety. Let me start beef with him and make a name for myself based on the fact that I'm going to get camera time because I go after a guy that's got a lot of notoriety. A disturbing trend now has developed where a lot of the newer guys know, listen, instead of me, why am I going to take the effort to make a name for myself, to, you know, battle it out, win eliminations, win finals, create a personality, do all the difficult things that it takes. Instead, I'm just going to go after someone that has notoriety and capitalize and ride their coattails. And, I mean, listen, it's a trend. It's been happening for a while now. It's never been more obvious than it is right now. So, by me addressing certain people, all that's doing is providing them with the notoriety and the attention they so desperately desire. And that's not my prerogative. All right? You build your own legacy. Don't try and steal off mine. And that's my rant as far as that's concerned. Yep. Listen, people are saying, and it is. It's happening to other cast members too. I mean, listen, Cara, God bless her. She's going to be in a very similar predicament, as if she's not already. Were you mad that my elimination challenge wasn't physical? I mean, listen, you never know what you're going to get when it comes to eliminations. I definitely think that that elimination was put out there because it really did balance, it really leveled the playing field. But again, the challenge is the challenge. It's not all physical. It's a mental game as well. So you got to be well-rounded. You got to be able to, basically win at anything. That's what makes it so difficult. And I will say that I think that the rules may not have been followed on the other side the way that they should have been. I think the outcome could have possibly, been different. The injury I had didn't help either. But listen, it is what it is. And like I said, you win some, you lose some. Come back to fight another day. Lord knows this guy's ready to fight. That's the only part that sucks. Sometimes you want to get in a ring, especially when you have animosity towards someone, you want to be able to put your hands on them, right? You want to be able to take out your frustration on them. And it's really difficult to do that going like this. Like, it's fucking difficult. It's like, alleviating your frustration by pushing buttons on a board is almost like if you're like camping with your girlfriend and you get in an argument and you come out of the tent and you try and like zip down the flap on the door. Like it's kind of the same thing. It just doesn't have the same feeling, you know? When I was a kid and I used to play Xbox or Nintendo or whatever, and I'd get so mad and I'd want to smash the controller on the ground, and my mom would always tell me, why don't you hit a pillow? I'm like, Mom, it's not the same. There's just something different about smashing the controller when you're mad than like punching a pillow. It just doesn't alleviate your anger and your frustration in the same way. Lot. Oh, hold on. You know, I'm patching someone else through. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another surprise guest. We got a surprise guest coming on the line. Who's this? Who's this? All I see is darkness, and all I hear is darkness and giggling. Who's this? Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite English person on earth. Her name is Kaylee Morris.
Oh, Johnny, I love you.
Oh, Kaylee, you're not... Listen, now you're giving them too much. They're not supposed to know, all right? We're supposed to... Listen, you can't start spreading that yet, all right? We don't want people to know that we're in love yet.
What do you mean, yeah? I've told the whole world I love you.
No, you told the whole world that I look like a drunk version of Mark Wahlberg. That's what you told the whole world.
I love Mark Wahlberg. He's like my favorite actor of all time.
All right, well, I'm just saying, that would be like me being like, oh, yeah, well, you look like a fucking, a hungover, weird version of, I don't know, somebody else.
The drunk, awful, old version of Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, how, okay, and I don't know anyone on earth that would hear that and they'd be like, oh, yeah, man, that's like a very endearing thing to be compared to.
It's a very endearing thing to me because if anyone loves Mark Wahlberg, they'd appreciate that comment. Plus, I have...
Oh, okay, well, I appreciate it now. I would have you much rather you say, he reminds me of a sober, very fit, handsome, debonair version of Mark Wahlberg.
But that would be flirting with you.
That'd be what? Where are you going? Why does it look like you're going out right now?
I am going out.
What time is it?
It's midnight. It's midnight here.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a place called Juju's.
Juju's? All right. Well, you better tell those boys to keep their hands off.
They already know mine.
Or else Nelson's... Yo, you better tell those boys to keep their hands off or Nelson's going to be pissed.
Okay, well, I love you. I'm going to go. But have a good life. Love listening to you.
What, that's it? That's all I get?
I speak to you all the time. Come on. Let me live.
No.
Let me live.
Stop. Listen. Kaylee, do you understand that people don't... Hey, you can't... We don't speak all the time. Just sometimes. All right.
Look.
Are you...
I'm not going to deny my love for you.
Are you still there? Yo, by the way, for those... I don't know if Kaylee's still on. She can hear this, but... The other day, I got a gold banana necklace in the mail from England, and I think Kaylee's denying it was from her, but I think it was from her.
Did you like that necklace?
No note, no message, just a gold banana necklace from England.
From London, to be specific. From London.
From London? From fucking London, the home of
Did you like...
fish sticks and
like,
french fries?
The question is, did you like your banana necklace?
Yes, I did. I wear it every day.
You best wear it for the next challenge. I want to see you on with it.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll never take it off.
Okay, right, I'm gonna go. I'm going to club now, but I love you. I'll speak to you later.
Alright, well, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Hello?
What?
Hello? Hello? It's funny because like every time I get on the phone with Kaylee, for some reason I just want to start talking like I have an English accent.
I don't feel like it happens with other accents. Like if I'm around someone with like a Southern accent, I don't want to start talking like Southern. Maybe I do, but it's funny. The English accent. They need to learn. They need to learn to speak English. This has been fun. All right, what other cast members can chime in on my? What other cast members can chime in on the old Instagram live? Johnny Bananas Fans is in the house. One of my favorite fan accounts. If you guys don't already follow Johnny Bananas Fans, do it. All right? Johnny Bananas Fans. Okay? They're the ones that are putting all the goats at the bottom there. Very supportive. Love everything about them. They actually post pictures that I don't even know how they get. I'm like, I've never even seen this picture before. Where do you get this from? What is this sorcery? All right, now people are telling me to add Cara. I can't add her if she's not in my live. Is she in my feed? I don't even know. I can't sit here and stare the whole time. Add Cara. Is she in? Is Cara here? Listen, we're just going to take down basically the entire... Listen, one by one, we're taking down cast in Instagram Live here, okay? Is she in? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm trying to drive here, people. All right, we want Cara. We get it. I know. I'm fucking boring. Whatever. What do you want me to do? We all want Cara. Yeah, I don't think she's on my my live here, people. Sorry. If she comes in, let me know. We'll patch her through. She's not here. Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where am I going? That's a good question. I'm actually going to the grocery store. My sister just sent me a shopping list full of stuff I gotta get. Ophelia needs more wet wipes, but my sister's very particular with what kind of wet wipes, baby wipes she needs. They have to be like, they're called water wipes because they don't have any like, I don't know, harsh chemicals in them. And what I always do is I buy 2 packs, one for me. Because I was turned on recently to using baby wipes. Leave a pack of baby wipes by the toilet. Life changed. Life changed. Water wipes are the best. I know. My sister, dude, she knows. Only the best. Only the best for Ophelia. And I've actually become an expert diaper changer as well. Are we missing Leroy? He's calling, so I'm assuming he's here. Is Leroy here somewhere? Roy Lee the barber? Is Roy Lee the barber in here somewhere? Lee, where you at? Lee, you gotta say something or I can't add you, bro. You're asking a lot here, man. I'm freaking driving. I'm waiting to see you in here. My exit's coming up. I gotta pee. Just so you guys know, I've literally been in the... Here we go. He's coming in. All right. Roy Lee the barber coming in hot. What's up, motherfucker? Bad boy Leroy. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Lee. Lee, can you hear me? Hold up. Can anyone else hear Leroy? Yeah, we can't hear you, Lee. Take your phone off Bluetooth. I think that's what's wrong with it. Leroy, can you hear me? Why can't people figure out how this works? It's not rocket science. There you go. Yeah, you hear me? What's up?
I'm trying to get it to connect to my Bluetooth, bro.
Yeah, just do it like that. It's better because we can't hear you on Bluetooth, and the People want to hear what you have to say because they've been listening to me now for fucking going on damn 2 hours.
Yeah, they are motherfucking boogers all up in my nose. I kept telling Kaylee to show us her boobs, bro.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I told her to I told her to FaceTime me with no shirt on.
Oh, I can't support that, Leroy. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, man, you know I can. Actually, Cam told me to ask her that, so I was like, all right, I'll do it. Fuck it. She didn't respond.
Yeah, dude. Man, we're just pulling all the cast on this live. It's been a good one so far, man.
Who have on here?
Just you and Kaylee. Just covering all the bases. You know, I was gonna.
I heard.
Carl, we're trying to get Carl in, but I heard. But I think,
heard somebody ask you, were you mad about the elimination round you had? Were you mad
should
that
I
it wasn't
be?
physical?
Yeah, I mean, you always want a physical elimination, but you can't. You gotta do what they give you.
Yep.
You know. I would have much. You know how it is. It's like in an elimination, you feel so much better. If you get beat in a physical elimination, you got beat.
Yeah.
You can leave being like, you know what? I got handled. There's nothing else I could have done. When you get beaten something like that, it's like, oh man, I should have pushed the buttons faster. I should have done that. It's like, dude, it just sucks, man. You know, you get it.
Yeah. You know what? They'll never have my ass in no elimination like that. I'd be so goddamn mad.
Yeah.
You know what I would have did if I was in the elimination? I would have ran up and just ran into the board. Knocked it off.
Just knocked it over on top.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done. Just pushed it over on top.
They need to. I think that every elimination, it needs to be something like with strategy, or you need to basically be fighting for your life. It shouldn't be no fucking puzzle, man. And I mean, I guess I'm saying I'm biased because I don't do puzzles, but if you fight for $500,000, you shouldn't be fucking pushing buttons.
Preach, my man. But you know what? Yo, it's all good though, man.
I mean,
you know what?
it would
Everything
also
happened.
suck too if I fucking had to come down the hallway with CT in it. I mean, but I would rather lose that way than lose fucking doing a fucking puzzle. It's just stupid.
That's my point. It really is. It's just fun.
I don't want to get ran over by that fool, but I would take that risk. Fuck it.
So where are you going now? Are you done? So you're all done. You're all done working. What's your plan now?
Friday, bro. So I'm about to fucking go home. I got a couple homies coming over. We about to about to order some prostitutes off a Backpage, and then go from there, bro. I literally just went to the sex store.
The single
I
Leroy.
just went to the sex store and bought one of those double-sided dildos.
No, sir, I have no idea where the gas station is. Sorry, I didn't hear you. But what happened? I wasn't listening. I didn't hear what you said, man.
I was the wedding, bro.
Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Vinny Pig just got married. My cousin Vince. People thought it would never happen. Me and him were actually in competition. Our family was like, "What are you guys like competing to see who's gonna go long without getting married?" He just tied the knot, so I want everyone, if you can, send a shout out to my cousin at the Vinny Pig. He's actually on his honeymoon as we speak. That's who we should have. That's who we should have Instagram live with him. Just teased him the entire time. Been like, "Hey Vince."
How many people can you put in an Instagram live?
I think just two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ring that he got.
I don't know.
That he got her, bro, was fat. I was like, damn.
Dude, bro. Not only that, he got her like this diamond necklace after. I was like, Vince, what are you? Hey, man.
Well, for people that don't know, the $100 bill has no value to Vince. Okay, I've witnessed him spend thousands and thousands of dollars. So I was like, damn. I'm like, does he have a brother? I can show you the ring, bitch. For real.
Just going down, just on the table, man. He just goes and just throws down. I know, dude. You should have seen the wedding. It was so extravagant. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to save the centerpiece to see if I could sell them on eBay.
Damn, man, I can only imagine. It was in Miami?
Coral Gables.
Bro, so...
The waiter's like, man, where are you going with that silverware? I'm like, totally forgot. I had it in my
I
pocket.
would have probably stole her ring, too. I'd asked her to let me hold it real quick. I walked out of there with the ring in there. Gone.
It done well with it? What would you have done with it? Want to put it on Cam's finger?
No, hell no. I would have sold that shit, bro. I was down here in Vegas. I would have got rid of that real quick. I probably could have got about 30 bands for it. I would have sold it real quick. Put it on the black market. Hey, that video you sent me, bro, that shit was funny as hell, dog.
But yeah, you calling in during my etiquette lesson?
But though when I be in the barbershop, man, I can't be cursing this shit with little kids and females, but that shit.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you can do it on my live where there's probably little kids.
It's Friday, man. I can say what the fuck I want, and everybody in this motherfucker fuck with me, so they know I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy.
It's Friday.
They ain't got shit.
You got
I ain't got shit to do.
You got a ton of shit to do.
Man, I'm about to go get some. I'm actually on my way to work right now, bro.
Oh, to Hard Rock.
No, Planet Hollywood.
Oh, that's what I meant, Planet Hollywood. Well, listen.
Concert tonight.
Now, Leroy. Between us, you know that there's a possibility I might be out there for like a month between January or July and August.
In my city?
Yeah.
Man, listen, bro. If you out here for a month, I'm gonna stop doing. I'm done with barber school. Barber school is over with.
Just quit. You gotta be like your
boss.
boss.
Out here for a month, I'm willing to just give up on barber school and just party for a whole month now, or just quit barber school.
Trust me, your boss will understand. Okay, your boss completely.
I ain't got no boss. I'm my own boss these days. I'm only going in just because I'm a nice guy, and I do everything. I do it all for the kids. But if you somehow, for some reason, decide to come out here for a whole month, I may have to move out of the city after that month is over with for the damage that we gonna do. And I don't mean damage sexually, but we'll definitely fuck some shit up, homie.
The city will never be the same. Could you imagine?
Well,
Here's what I'm thinking about doing. This is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about coming to Vegas somewhere between July and August, just renting the suite at the MGM and just hanging out at the what's the pool? What's the MGM pool called?
Wet Republic. Now, go ahead and rent it out. I ain't got no money to put towards that, okay? But I want to be a part of it.
Listen, Lee, Sarah's paying for it, bro. Okay, it's on Sarah. Don't worry about it.
You going to hell, bro?
And you're coming with me. Don't worry. I'll make sure there's a spot there when I get there. All right? I'll make sure I keep you a spot.
If it's on Sarah, man, then make sure we get the suite that got the jacuzzi in it with the bowling alley. That's what I need. Since it's gonna be on Sarah.
Bowling alley. All right. But I'm only getting one bed. Me and you are sharing a bed.
I'm cool with that. How we sleeping?
All right. I mean, nut to butt.
Hey, man. I don't know about.
You can be little spoon or big spoon, man. Whatever you want. I'm easy. I'm cold.
I'm gonna be big spoon, bro. Don't worry.
I'd say head to foot, but I don't want those cadaver feet getting anywhere near my face. I don't want to catch whatever you got under those toenails.
Hey, they showed me on this last episode my sandals. I looked at myself. I said, God damn, look, your feet look fucked up. Like, you and Cara both need feet transplants.
I don't
know who you think had worse feet, me or Cara?
Oh God, dude. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, you look like your feet look like if you were to walk into like a hospital, a morgue. There's dead people. Like your feet look like they'd be hanging out from under a sheet, like a toe tag, like on a dead person. Cara just looks like if you took like Frodo from The Hobbit and like smashed his feet with a hammer. Like that's kind of like more what hers looks like.
Cara got the old.
Yeah, Cara.
Bunions on the side. If she had those bunions, they wouldn't be as bad. Them bunions, man. I'm like, God damn, Cara. They're like a whole knuckle. What's
the ladies from Titanic?
Rose.
Old Rose.
She has the rose feet. Kayla has the rose hands.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, what I was about to say about well, people don't know that Camilla actually sucked on my feet before. Remember that?
With peanut butter for
in Thailand.